Welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and stepping right into the futures market. Whether it's NASDAQ, gold, US30, or even crypto, we will be looking for the best trading opportunities as they set up in real time. If this is your first time here, buckle up. The market moves really fast and we'll be breaking it all down with a clear, efficient approach in 90 minutes or less. Before we get started, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this session so other traders like you can join us. I really appreciate your support. All right, the markets are moving, familia, so let's get started and enjoy the session. Good morning, familia. Your friend, your educator, Luis Rodriguez, live on a Monday, starting the week, familia. Ready to look at the market and make some money. What's up, everyone? What's up? Good morning, Tony. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. What's up? Let's make some money, familia. Let's make some money today. All right, so the market right now, I'm looking at NAS. The market seems to be responding in the consolidating state, but it's just literally just going over liquidity and doing a double bottom for Asia. But this is only pre-market conditions. I want to see, remember it's Monday, so the week usually starts super slow. Let's see how it's going to evolve. I believe it's going to continue pushing down a little bit, but I want to actually wait. I want to actually wait and let this. When the market is behaving this way, there's not a lot of volatility, especially on a Monday, and especially in a week like this. It's only like 2 days that are really heavy on news. So it's Wednesday and Thursdays, and today and tomorrow I'm expecting to see the market consolidating quite a lot. But let's take a quick look at the data that we got from last week all the way to Asia and London. As we know, the market recovered quite good on Friday. It did a little bit of a manipulation around when the market started here, and then it pumped up all the way nonstop. On Asia, it tried to recover the little retracement that it did right last night. You see this from the bottom all the way up, but now London killed all that liquidity from Asia, literally killed it completely. But when we see the bigger spectrum, we see the bigger area, it is truly consolidating. Okay, and we can see that we are trading right now below the daily VWAP, obviously, but again, double bottom from Asia. I can see this market probably heading down a little bit to here, all the way down here, some liquidity sitting at the bottom here, but again, we are consolidating. We can see the market coming down here a little bit and then turning all the way back, and this is for intraday. Okay, we are still in a bearish market. Let's just see how it's going to evolve when the heavy liquidity kicks in. All right. Sorry, I think I'm getting sick. Sip some water. My throat is killing me. All right. Let's see, where are we in negative waves? I know from last week we were doing that big recovery that we talked about, but this is the beginning of the week. We are still in the recovery mode, doing a zigzag. Let's see. Yep. Oh boy, here we go. So Elliott wave, one pushing down, Elliott wave going up and an Elliott wave pushing back down. So if this is a 3-point system here, A, B, C. All right, let's see. This is what I'm seeing here. A, B. It should come up at, say, at least there, and then B, pushing it. And then C. Here we go. That's the type of correction that I can see here happening, right? We talked about this last week. We talked about this last week. We're going to be talking about the C correction this week. It's at the bottom right now, okay? And the question is, Luisito, why do you think it's going to go up? Why do you think the market is not just going to collapse? And let's just measure. Let's be technical about this. Let's just measure the market. So if we take it from the top all the way to the bottom, this is what I'm talking about. This is what my B should end up around here. Now, the B, remember the very good point is always at least 61%. And you know how crazy this is? It came to the 61%. Right on the money, right there, 61%. So it is a valid B. It is truly a valid B. So if the market decides to push down, forming a C pattern, it is completely valid. Completely valid to me. But how can we say, all right, well, is it doing a B for sure? Because this is a pretty long run from London, right? Tony says, looks like a Cardano. All right. It looks like a B pattern, like pushing down, right? A very clean B pattern. But can these turn to the upside? Right? Is there any big events that can push this market to these areas here and then it start forming a B pattern? It could be completely valid. But remember, we got to have a probabilistic mindset when we're talking about the market. The question is, you should ask is, why is going here? Why is it going all the way down here? After a huge recovery, you think the market is just simply going to go and kill all this stuff here? Probably not, right? They're waiting for events that are going to happen during the week. I mean, usually the market like to prepare, accommodate the location of price before these big events. So let's take a look at this week. So today is the 17th, so obviously not big movements happening at all. It's only Canadian. I'm talking about the US dollar. Nothing for the US dollar today. Tomorrow, no red folders for US dollar. And then Wednesday, we might have a FOMC meeting, Federal Reserve, at the bottom at 2 p.m. Right? So Wednesday we might see some movements. We might not for sure. And then you got on Thursday, big red folders. All right. So Friday, another red folder event at 9:45. So as I said, there's not big, insane, crazy movements happening. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But when you see when you see the schedule of the week like this, you gotta now see, okay, well, the main objective of investors is to open and close transactions. Hunt for liquidity, period. Okay, hunt for money. They're there to make money. They're not there to play ping pong. All right. So all you need to do is read the past to understand better what's going to happen in the future, right? Read the past, go back, start reading the chart to the back. How far can you go? Honestly, I go on a weekly basis because the farther you go, liquidity has been already clear most of the time. So you have to think of, okay, what happened with the area mainly, right? And when you look at the bag, you have to see how investors traded the area, right? You have to think like them all the time. So you got to say, okay, well, all this area was it clear? Definitely yes. Now with this bump to the bottom, now you are here in this area now. What happened when the price move up? It's truly clearing everything that was there before, right? So how far are we looking at? This is the last Thursday, so last week, right? So price is literally just clearing everything that was left behind here, but it's also making new transactions as it moves up. So now, right now that it's pushing up, it's clearing all these transactions that were built here from Friday, right? So the question is this enough where it's sitting right now? And why would it stop there? Right? So if it comes down, as I said, you see this area here at the back where the price kind of like fluctuated a little bit and then reacted to the pushing to the upside. And now you got to read what happened here. Read what happened in this section. What was their new order blocks executed here? What is an order block? Right? You got to see what is an order block here. Is there an order block? Look at that big candle pushing to the upside, then another big candle. A lot of volatility happening here. So yes, there might be a lot of pending resting orders sitting around here, right? And then continuity to this, right? And look at that. You see how the price reacted here, pushing to the upside, more liquidity sitting here. That's why you see the market come in, one, reacting to whatever happened in the past, and then two, reacting again. But look, where are we? We are sitting right now again in this area. This is only 9:14. We got another 20. We got 15 minutes for the market to open on a Monday on a collapsing London market that was building and chasing a lot of liquidity from Asia, right? But came to the bottom of Asia. The question is, okay, is it gonna grab the liquidity that was left behind or not? Is it gonna come down, sweep liquidity and push up, or is it gonna continue pushing to the downside? If technical traders are in the area, now you have to understand how this was definitely built. All right, see if they're respecting negative wave. If anything is happening around here. This is London, okay? This blue box is London. This orange box is Asia, and then the green one, it will be New York. So what I like to see is, okay, remember, each one of these colors are daily candles. Really, it's 24 hours, so daily candles. So could it be that the market just went up to form a little wick and then push the market down? Or it's just going to come down, grab fuel and push up? Or is it going to come to the area that we talked about in the past? Because this here was never mitigated, this area here. So again, all you need to do is wait and see market movement. Don't go crazy, right? You say, well, the market is moving down. Why I don't just sell the market? Because this is already very mature. This is London coming all the way down. Okay, it can truly come down, right, and continue pushing down hard. Remember, this is potentially a C pattern that is forming in this correction, and it can go super low. If you look at all the other instruments in the market, everything has been collapsing, including the Bitcoin, which is super crazy. We talked about this last week, and we said, hey, if the Bitcoin collapse, we actually highlighted. We said it's gonna. We highlighted the areas. If it break this area, it's gonna go directly to 93. It end up right on 93, pushing the market back up again. The recordings are there. I guess it was Tony who asked for it. We had an area say it cannot break this. If it breaks it, it's gonna go all the way down. We measured it right at 93. But anyways, NAS right now is just consolidating. It can truly push back up and stay in consolidating state or not. My bias is still bearish and it is still targeting this element here, but I just want to see if the market is going to come grab that fuel and then push up. Maybe we can see an event like Friday. Just have to wait. All right, do not, please do not go crazy. Let the market flow first. It is a Monday. Don't have that need of trading. Let the market take its course. Like, go up, go down, left, right, and then we'll go from there. Okay, familia? Do not trade market open right now. I'm not gonna place any trade. I'm just gonna watch. Let's watch the first 15 minutes of the market, and then we'll make a decision at that point. My bias is still bearish because there's a lot of liquidity at the bottom here and much more very low, and we are continuing to do this C pattern based on what I noticed. But even if it does return, this B pattern is still valid because we have all that room, including the 88%. So what I'm saying is, if this market decides to push up, we are still in a B pattern, not a C. But if it does break this area here, it's definitely gonna go form a C pattern, pushing the market super low. That could happen across the week. All right, and remember, the market is not gonna go in one candle all the way down. It's gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down. But we have the limits. We have those limits. All right. I'm gonna save it. I just want to make sure that we have that. In a consolidating market, you know, we say that it's super easy, but NASDAQ behaves very differently than gold. Very differently than gold. I don't trust NASDAQ in consolidating markets so much. It's NASDAQ the way it behaves. Remember, there's 100 companies behind it. They all have different purposes. Like gold is a little bit different, a little bit cleaner than NASDAQ. NASDAQ is wild. It goes everywhere. So I'm watching the SP 500. The SP 500 shows very clearly that it's pushing down. It's going to continue to push down. Found support at the very bottom, SP 500. That's exactly what NASDAQ is doing. NASDAQ just follows SP 500. SP 500 is the lead indicator for the entire market nowadays. Let me I'm just reading other stuff here. 920. Let's wait, familia. Let's wait. Please. Remember to control your contracts or lot sizes. First thing I did in the morning, I look into all my accounts. I know exactly how many contracts I can open and how much money I can lose. Do you guys do that at all? Do you guys follow that ritual of understanding all your money and all that funny things that you do? If you don't, please take your time, look at your account, and say, today per transaction I can risk only $200, or I can risk only $500 per transaction. And that's transactions that you guys will open. All right. I think risk management is one of those things that most people struggle when trading. A lot of people don't have a clear understanding on what to risk or what to even gain on any transaction. We trade blindly, like in transactions we just click one contract, go up and down, and when we see the number going, oh, 200, I can close it, you know. For some people that works, from others it doesn't work. I look mainly into my risk. You got to look into the areas that you need to cover. Before I sit here and I start looking at the charts, I always spend a lot of time looking at my money. Literally, like for example, today, probably 45 minutes before I started doing this. This is the beginning of the week. It's super important that I have that flow going on. I secure things, I move things around, I make sure that I have enough capital to trade, I make sure that I have the proper accounts to trade. That takes time. You need to put the time and effort to make sure that even if a day goes bad, you're not burning your entire accounts. Even if you burn an account, which is totally fine. I mean, again, these are prop firms. These prop firms, they cost pennies compared to what you can make out of them, right? If you make sure that you understand where you're sitting, even if if you're in a super deep drawdown, you're like, is it worth it to keep going through trading this? Okay, well, I know I don't have $100 right now, but you got to consider, it's your time. You're putting a lot of time into this. So again, those are things you got to look at when you're trading, and make sure that first that you understand your risk and you understand how much money you put in per transaction. All right, and if you don't have a clear path, ask the questions. If you don't understand, you have something that is not clear, those are the things that you need to work on. It's not the charts. Like the strategies and things that we use daily, they are the same. They're never different. So if you miss a session trying to figure out where the market is going, maybe that should not be your focus. Your focus should be understanding how risk management works on your account. And then once you have that clear and you can repeat that every day, you're like, it's easy. Now I can look at the charts. And let's say if you're saying, okay, I'm just trading futures and all I do is one contract, which is the minimal, right? Maybe you're not gaining enough. Maybe you are just, which is okay. Like earning $50, totally fine. I always say it's totally, but I want you guys to understand that it's gonna just take you longer to get where you want. Okay? This is gonna take you longer. It might take you 2 months or 3 months to get funded, for example. And if you're okay with that, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. If you say, no, it's okay for me, I just want to take this account to train and learn, and when I get really good, I can move to a higher account and make more money. It's totally fine. Totally fine. But it's up to you. At the end of the day, you're the one who pressed that button. You are responsible for your transactions, okay? Hey, James. When I left, I never left, my friend. I've been always here. I was having a lot of problems with my broadcast, and I had to go into the VIP to do the broadcast through Zoom, not through YouTube. I fixed that. I'm again getting a better system now, a better computer for this. Just putting all that stuff together. But yeah, my friends. James, where are you from, James? BJ Bolgery. No, I'm here every day, James. I'm here every day, but if the computer is giving me trouble, I think, what can I do? Let's wait, my friends. Let's wait. And let's make some money. Money. I'm giving you the chart. I'm giving you the ideas where things are going. And I'm gonna, wow, man, look at this. This little push to the top. We got 4 minutes. If you guys want to sell the market, you know, this is the target that I'm saying. This is the first target. It can't go even lower. My bias is still bearish, but what I want to see if it's going to grab liquidity here and push the market back up, or if it's just going to continue dropping. We are potentially doing a C correction of the market, flying like a rocket to the bottom, killing everything that happened on Friday, and potentially even further. Friday was just a rescue of the day, of the week. A lot of technical traders kicking. You know, on Friday, it was so tricky because when things started, it looked like it was gonna go. You see this candle? Look, that was a 927. Look at that. It pushed down, poof, super far, like it was gonna like collapse, and no, it just pushed up and never stopped. It never looked back. Literally never looked back. Look how high this thing went. Oh my God! Look at this. Pushing lower, familia. Pre-market, 2 minutes before the market opened. Exact replica of Friday. That's what I'm concerned. Again, this is the target, but you got to watch if the market is actually going to just grab that liquidity and push back up. London is expanding. That behavior of the market and in the daily time frame. Remember, I'm mainly in swing trader. So in my head, I have charts and charts and charts and charts in the daily time frame. And all I see is these candles behavior, these candles all the time. And while you guys consider a wick, sometimes it is just going inside the previous day. Okay, we got 1 minute for the market to open. This is a pre-market move. I want to see if it's going to go up. Form a wick on what is called in the daily candle. Form a wick, grab liquidity, and then push back down. Let's see. We got, I'm not going to be reading the chat, okay? I'm not going to be reading the chat. I'm going to go into my broker. All right. Let's go. Pushing down hard. All right. Let's see. All right. Market opens. There you go, familia. Down, 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 down. This is what we call the opening range, open range, high and low. The first 15 minutes, you guys see this white thing here? Open range low, open range high. It's gonna bounce on and off. It's gonna go down, 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 do a low, then go up, doing it high. And familia, it is truly gonna target my area here. It is coming like a bullet. Wow, this is so cool. It's coming to us. Let's see, that's the opening range, familia. It's opening range, it's expanding quite a lot. Wow. And familia, here we go. Now what I said, clearing and probably pushing back up. That's what I want to see if it's going to happen or not. And the target that I had here, is it going to go to us or not? I'm going to move to the 1 minute time frame here. I want to see more details. Yes, there you go. Expanding, there you go. Expanding. go. There you go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You guys saw that? Let's go. Let's go, family. Oh my God. Let's go, familia. Oh man. What a blessing. What a blessing, familia. What a blessing. Oh man, this is crazy. This is crazy, familia. How we can read this market and oh man. Oh my goodness. I am done. I already did what I wanted to do. Two transactions. So I bought where I mentioned. I bought the bottom, pushed the market up. That push got me out. I'm out, and I should have continued buying this market, but I'm out. I'm out. It's just the amount of money that was made there was too good on that push. It was too good. I'll show you guys here the transactions right there. Oop, that's what I'm seeing here. So $2,000 is pretty good. I should have left this trade running, but I got out. I got out. Oh, market execution in and out within less than 10 minutes. Over $2,000, $2,265 bucks. All right, I'm not trading this accounts anymore. I'm going to switch accounts. I need to switch accounts. Switch accounts. Switch accounts. Oh, what happened to mine? Okay, 1 second. Oh man, I can't even see my screen. Wait, where are you guys? There you go. All right. Okay, my friends. See this? The GOAT. The GOAT. What a joke, eh? What a joke, familia. What a joke. All right. So I'm good with that. I need to switch my account quickly. I should have left this transaction open. All right. Pushing up. Remember what I said in the morning earlier? Is gonna do that. Wipe. Push up. And the target, right? Came right on the target and push the market up. All right, let me switch accounts. I got too many accounts right now. All right. What a fight. SP 500, it's fighting very heavily in the area right now. So that's why I came to a hard stop. This market can come extremely low to that. It could. It could. You know, remember that in the daily, as I said, it's gonna turn, and that's what I saw. That's what I took the buy. It's gonna do that. Right, maybe form a wick on the daily candle and then form the entire body for intraday, right? The entire body. So this could be just the wick of the daily of today, right? For New York, and then push the market down again. It could do that, or it could just go to the, as I said here, to the very top. Right now, all it's doing is clearing their liquidity from London. Right? New York is not just gonna go and, you know, continue what London was doing. Sorry if I'm making. Sorry. I think I'm getting sick too. Sorry for that. I'm getting sick. My throat is hurting me. My nose is itchy. boy. Sorry, familia. That's what happened when you get sick. And I'm human. I'm not a robot. My apologies. Oh boy. So, yeah, London is going to continue. Sorry, New York is not going to continue what London was doing. It's going to grab liquidity. That's the main job. And it's clearing all that liquidity from London right now. So I'm saying, oh man, why did I close that transaction? I closed it because the amount of money that was made was just too crazy. And I didn't want to risk it. See that, familia? It played out perfectly. Played out perfectly. Played out perfectly. Now I gotta take it slow. But I'm switching my accounts right now. Come on, where are you, Scooby-Doo? Let's see. And I know my screen is super heavy here because I don't want you guys to start focusing so much on those candles, the heart attack candles. Think about more about where the price is. And detach yourself from the movement of those candles so it doesn't play with your emotions. So still understand where things are moving. Understand price action. If you want to see the candles, great. But the more you see them, the more your eyes are going to be suffering. The more you see the candles, the more your eyes will be suffering. Okay, the way they move, it brings you so much uncertainty in your mind. All you see is going up and down like a heart attack, right? Just things going up and down, up and down, up and down a lot. You're like, wait a minute, right? But if you only look at the areas where the price is supposed to target, focus in the areas, and that's it. Get your eyes away from those candles. I know a lot of people, see other traders that give you signals and you're like, oh, I want to know exactly that price that you see here. I want to know that price because that's exactly where I'm going to put my stop loss or my break even, all that fun stuff. Hey, you know what? I've been doing this for 17 years. I think my first 2 years of doing trading, I was like just like that, looking at price. Like all the time. When I learned really how this thing works, I said no more. No more. No more. And trust me, familia, that it actually works. It's really cool if you can read candles because now you can see patterns and you can do so many things, so many really cool things with those candles. Okay, again, I'm not against the candles. I'm just saying, if you are looking at the screen, try to not focus so much in the movement of those candles, because they will drive you crazy. Move your eyes away from it. Look at something else. Focus in the areas more than anything. And if things are moving too fast for you, go to a much higher time frame. Go into the 15, 30 minute, 1 hour time frame. And you will see a candle, one candle, but that's all you need to see. The easy thing about trading is looking at the charts in the higher time frame. The lower the time frame you go, if you want to have a heart attack, go ahead. Just look at the 1 minute time frame without experience, all right? Because if you have experience now, you will see a lot of details like me. I love to see details. I love details. But you need time to get to that level, to build that confidence. And even myself, like when I'm looking at the charts, I'm not looking so much the candles. Even on my broker, I have so tiny like candles that all I see is literally line form. On the only thing that I like to see candles, which is in the higher time. For example, the SP 500, I'm looking at it in candles, and it's in a much higher time frame, only because I want to see the reaction of certain areas in the volume profile. That is the only reason, and it moves so differently. For the NAS, all I see is a line, little line. Oh man, that was a nice move. I'm waiting for another opportunity. Again, this could be just a wick. The price can fall down again. Oh man. I want to sneeze so bad. My throat it's burning right now. That's what happened when you go to a concert, unpredicted concert, and you just enjoy the night. Still pushing up, very small retracement. SP 500 is still cranking to the upside. But familia, I draw for you guys from the beginning, the movement of the market, exactly what it did, wham, to the upside. And he's finding a wall on the top because it's going to the daily VWAP. He's finding a very, very strong wall on the top. It might be the turning point. Okay? It might be the turning point. Let me show you more details. You see daily VWAP? You see how it came? Boom. Right into it. I am not in any trade yet. I'm waiting for another opportunity. Oh my goodness. Come on. Are you going to go up or are you going to go down? Down. Here, the market, as you guys see, it is extremely overbought. Renee, so your bot took what kind of transaction your bot took? Mine didn't. Mine took a sell earlier today, and I closed it with like $50, and then it took another sell for 130 bucks. It was crazy because last night it took 1, 2, 3, 4 transactions into the SL, but it was only $7. So he had a very short stop losses, and then it went to a cool down. It completely stopped because it was 4 losses, and then when it opened again, took 1, 2, 3, 4 transactions into the positive, but $18, $4, 56, and 130, and closing. The losses were $7, $5, $3, 86 cents, and that was it. $20? Yeah. Yeah, $20. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's so cool. The cool down is, oh, wait a minute. No, this is from last Friday. That's why there's 5 here. So 5 consecutive losses, including one from Friday. So 4 for Sunday, and then 4 wins, but the wins were compensated the losses by a lot. That's what happened, my friend. This market is pushing higher. I have to release these binaries for you guys. I'm just testing a lot before I release them, because this was a big change on the wave sync bot, because we included something different now with the signal provider. Before I release, I need to make sure that everything is good. Because for some people, it has been doing quite well. From others, they're still like trying to figure it out how it works. What is this? It is still very, very, very bullish, familia. Very bullish. We did the TAs for you guys, and in less than 50 minutes, understood what the market was doing. And look at that. It's clear in London. It's the same exact replica of Monday. Sorry, of Friday. What day is today? Monday? Friday. It's crazy. When you're a trader, sometimes well, in my case, I lose a lot of track of time. I have no idea if it's a Sunday, Saturday, Monday. Every day is the same for me. I literally go by what other people activities are happening. If I see a lot of cars on the street, I'm like, oh, okay, like it's Saturday, people are going grocery shopping. If I don't see a lot of cars on let's say at noontime, I'm like, okay, people are working. it's Monday, it's Tuesday. Or I just would look at my watch and I'm like, oh, but I don't have my watch, so yeah. What's in my head right now? Oh, I went yesterday. I went out. It's crazy because I went out last night for dinner. Took my wife out for dinner, and you guys know, whoever's in the chat, you guys know what happened. It was really amazing. A random person gave me a concert ticket because I went to Niagara on the lake, and then Niagara Falls. And yeah, it was fantastic. It was a pretty amazing night. Sometimes blessing comes from to you, and you gotta be open to take them. Stay humble. The markets keep pushing up, familia. Keep pushing up. Keep pushing up. I don't know why did I close that transaction. With $2,225 times 24 for a Monday. Oh, by the way, familia, for those who are doing take profit trader, broker, they pay me all my money. I guess the problem was with me, I guess, that I always move my money into euros, and it was landing on my account, but maybe 2 weeks after. So I changed it to US dollars, and surprisingly, even over the weekend, which is honestly the first time I see it, all these transactions hit my account at once, one behind the other. By 6 a.m., I'm looking at my account, I'm like, what is this? Crazy money. And yeah, it was a pretty good weekend. So yes, they're paying. So don't be afraid to trade with Take Profit Trader. They're truly paying. And the withdrawal were pretty large. Extremely large. All right. You have been to Niagara Falls, Renee, on on the lake already. Oh, cool. It is a relief because I wasn't withdrawing for like, I don't know, a month, like 3 weeks since I came back from my vacation. And prior to that, I wasn't withdrawing daily. I came back, I had some money there because the thing is, so when you are funded, part of the rules is that you gotta trade at least once a week. At least once a week, the funded accounts. If you don't trade them, you can lose them. So to keep them going while I was away, and when I was doing other stuff, I was trading them once a week. Not making much on it, like honestly, a few $1,000 per account, and then all that accumulated, right? So when I withdraw, it was a lot. Can you enter NAS now? Not yet. If you bought at the bottom, that was the transaction, buying at the bottom. But if you you gotta wait. You gotta wait. It's hitting right now 70% of. Oh, it's right here. What did I say? Yeah, 70% of London. You gotta wait. You can't just hit a transaction or hit an area, hit a buy or sell because you reach an area. You can't do that. James, look, the question that you should ask yourself is, do you have a game plan? Do you have a game plan to enter the trade? Do you know first? Do you know how many contracts you're gonna open per transaction? Do you understand your risk? Never mind the transaction. Ask all these questions before doing that. And Tony, you're in the same position as me. I closed too early. I think you and I talk about we show some of the stuff ago when closing too early, right? But I closed too early because the amount of money that was made in my head right away, it hit more than what I wanted. Right? So I'm okay with that. Especially on a bias. As I said, the bias is still bearish. Believe it or not, even after this push, the bias is still bearish and anything can happen. I guess it was Victor who sent a very powerful video on the VIP, the general VIP, about a person who had a transaction open with like plus $5,000. And when he came back, he not just lost the $5,000 plus, he hit a stop loss because the market is very uncertain. You just don't know. We're working with probabilities, and once you have your money made, why are you still in the market? You very open, like, can't lose at all. You can secure. I could secure my bag and just move, stop loss to break even and be like okay with that. But as soon as I saw the amount of money that it was made on the account, it was like instantly just closed. The move was too fast. But wow. Oh, I just got an email from Take Profit Traders. They said, "Morning traders, we had a handful of you reach out over the weekend asking if we are impacted by the whole Project X situation as they discontinue service with any third-party firm." What is a Project X? Answer: no, we're not. Since we choose to never enter. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and I got lost. No accounts or trader are impacted here, so it is business as usual for Take Profit Trader. You can immediately trade more than 15 different platforms, including Trader by Ninja Trader, TradingView, and others. Same 1 day daily pro payout policy. Yep, they are the industry leader for sure. They are the industry leaders right now, and I am extremely happy to trade with them. The kind of money that I withdraw from them in just 2 weeks is a person's salary 3 times in a year. But it's a lot of money, and they paid it. My concern is my taxes. My only headache is my taxes. I gotta be smart with the taxes situation. Okay, so let's measure this thing. Hold on. Long, short, fib retracement. Let's see. I think I already did this, right? Look, 70%. It's hitting that 70% mark, and it is a very good area for the market to retrace hard. So if you guys are looking to sell, it is a good area to sell. The market is reacting to this. It is a very good area to sell. So, my friend, follow Elliott waves. Follow Elliott waves if you want to sell, okay? Follow Elliott waves if you want to sell. And what does Mr. Elliott wave say? Elliott wave 2 or Elliott wave 1? So 1, 2, pushing the market down. The best part is that we know where we can put a stop loss, which is on the very top if you want to sell, okay? It's fighting the zone very hard, and it is a very good time to get ready to sell, okay? Are you guys selling by any chance? Okay, I need to start getting ready. On a pullback, I might be selling, putting my stop loss on top of the highest point, okay? Another trading opportunity for you guys. Now, the opposite. You reach what you wanted to reach. Anybody selling? Anybody selling? Just be careful, okay? Be careful how you sell the market. Control your contracts. Okay, I am going to sell here. Anybody selling? All right, let's make some money, familia. I am going short right now, and I will be activating my trading stuff soon. Okay, it's gonna push down, it's gonna form a wick and continue pushing up. Okay, I'm gonna exit this trade. I'm gonna be exiting this trade now because this thing is gonna continue going to the upside very soon. Let's see. Okay, I'm exiting the trade now. I'm exiting the trade now. Are you guys selling? And still selling? If you guys just activate your trailing stuff, I got out. I got out of the trade. I got out of the trade. Okay, and it's because of the reaction of the SP 500. SP 500 is doing an SP 500 thing. Oh man, that was not a good thing. collapsed hard. Oh man, that was it. Anybody still selling? I am not. I got out too early. Okay. It's the reaction of the SP 500 that I'm seeing. It's forming a wick, and it's gonna push probably to the 50% of that big push to the upside. Oof, oof. Wow. 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 That was a drastic push to the bottom. Wow, 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 wow. I got out too early on that sale. Wow, what a drop. What a drop. What a drop. If this thing keep pushing to the upside right now, like, wow. What a drop. Can't believe my eyes. It's gonna recover from that point? No. I think, wow. I'm trying to read the market right now. It is moving it slowly back up, but it is still a very, 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 very bearish market. I got out too early on that sell. It's actually doing what I said it was gonna do earlier. It's doing it now. And it's that drop, forming a wick, and then pushing back up. It's the buyers fighting the sun right now. Not sure if it's gonna make it right now or not. I think it's gonna continue pushing to the downside. Very, very strong bearish market. That's it. That's it. Come on. It's gonna collapse. It's gonna collapse. that is so crazy. How I gotta. It's gonna do it. End up with 5 now, pushing to the downside. Wow. Can't believe my eyes. Wow, there you go. I do with 5. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's still pushing to the downside. Wow. That's it. Wow. It's dropping hard. Dropping extremely hard. Yeah, 1 second, familia. I have to step out for a second. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. 1 second. I'll be right back from you, okay? 1 second. I am back. Oh, and this is not what happened. Microphone. That was a brutal drop. Alright, let's see. Why is my microphone? There you go. Sorry if I'm gonna have to step off for a second. Something showed up here quickly and I had to look at it. So it is coming back up hard. Let's go. Looking at this market, it's kind of consolidating right now for a little bit, but it looks like it wants to move back to the upside. It is doing the movement right now. I believe it's going to continue pushing to the upside. That was a nice drop. That was a nice drop. If anybody was selling there, it shouldn't make a lot of money. I cut it too early. That wick formation, it is going to be not a good one. Interesting what he's doing. Just looking at the much lower time frames. It's gonna continue pushing to the downside. That's what it looks like. This NAS is amazing. There you go. Downside. Okay, Elliott wave 4, and it's a triangle pattern. I understand now. Elliott wave 4, pushing the market down, and it's doing a triangle pattern. Gotcha. What a battle. It's flying away. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It is truly doing a lot of crazy things. Mhm. If I think he's filling up those fair value guys, ah, somebody needs to work on their greed. Well, what can I say? Familia, it's 10:21. I have to do something here quickly. I will keep looking at the market and let you guys know if I see any more trading opportunities. All right, but I'll end up the session now because I got to get really busy here. All right. Anyways, I will see you guys again tomorrow. All right. God bless everyone. Have a wonderful rest of the day.